Now the quarterback situation.
Yes. Well, we did get some updates about Russ's outlook on participation this week. Saying he's supposed to be a full participant tomorrow in practice. Very different from what has been communicated every week since Russ has hurt the calf. So that part I think is very exciting, very optimistic from Russ's perspective, or people from Russ's camp. He did also say though that Fields is still going to get the starters reps in practice from a preparation standpoint. So I do like that for Fields, because I do think that he still deserves the opportunity to prepare to be the starter if he's going to dress this week. And with this being the first opportunity for Russ to be a full participant, I just need to make sure that you actually are able to do it today, and then can do it again tomorrow, and then can do it again on Friday, and then we wake up on Saturday, it still doesn't hurt. And then after that, you're going to be my emergency third quarterback on Sunday, and I'm going to play you next week. That's how I look at it, bro.
Yeah, I think Fields gets another week here.
Yeah, that's definitely how I look at it. And when he communicated that Fields was going to get the starter reps this week, I just was like, oh yeah, this is breaking case of emergency rest this week, but you're next week. Yeah, give me a full week of practice though, because I need to know that you're not going to wake up on Thursday, on Friday, on Saturday, or Sunday morning after this full week with this calf popping back up, because we cannot have the offense prepared for you and it's Atlanta all over again. That's not fair to the team. That's not fair to the coordinators. That's definitely not fair to Justin either. So it's like, you got to show that not only is it a skill thing that you deserve to get those reps, but also an availability thing as well that you deserve to get those opportunities. So I like that. And I think for Justin, based off everything we said those first 3 games, we said, man, he deserves, or we felt like he earned the right to have multiple games where he might not look the best.
No, I think week 4 he looked awesome, though.
It looked awesome in spurts, but we still had moments where, yeah, he did have some bad plays. We can't exclude that.
I don't know. I think it was more on everyone else. Pickens fumbling.
We're not saying that he's the only.
I'm talking about Colts game.
I'm talking about the Colts. Did he not
bad penalties in the Colts game?
Did he not have a turnover in the Colts game?
That one was the snap.
The snap?
Yeah.
The Colts game.
Oh yeah. He ran backwards.
Did he not have a turnover in the Colts game?
Sure. Yeah.
That's all I'm saying, bro. So it's like, I'm with you. He did a ton of positive stuff, but up until that point, he hadn't turned the ball over. Up until that point, he had looked good from start to finish in some of these games, and just in that game, he had spurts.
I think he was a lot more better than. I think that was the one hiccup with him, because the offense was moving first half, and then he had the huge comeback in the second. That's all. I want to just throw that out there.
That's fair.
I think he was really good week 4.
So this will give you a 3-game sample size of when you've had adversity. We'll label it adversity versus good game, bad game, right? Now you've had 2 games with adversity.
Last week was a step back.
Yeah, you've had 2 games where you've had some adversity. It hasn't been as smooth as those first 3 weeks. Here's your final.
And results were losses.
Yeah,
I mean, because that's the thing. The winning buys you time.
Right. Because when you were winning, the stats or your production wasn't as robust. We've seen your production increase, but we've also seen the flip side, which is we've lost these 2 games. So now, can we find some commonality between your production increasing along with us winning, or is it a situation where one or the other has to give, and now we look to see, okay, maybe it makes sense for us to get an opportunity? But I like it for Phil's right now. I like them to get this opportunity this week.
Yeah, same. Yeah, as soon as Tomlin said Russ is going to be working with the 2s, I'm like, okay, Fields gets another chance. Yeah. And then the decision's going to be made next Monday, presumably, or Tuesday, whenever Tomlin does the press conference.
Yeah.
And, yeah, I'm fine with that. Completely fine with that. I think we should be able to win this game with Fields, no matter who the quarterback is, if it's Fields or Russ. But I like that he's going to get another chance.
Yeah.
And if he goes out there and balls out,
make it tough, man. Make that
we're
decision
sitting at 4-2.
as hard as it has to be, man.
Yeah, good problem to have.
Yep. Make that decision as tough as it needs to be.
I'm trying to think about anything else he said that was of note or interest.
Well, I brought up the injuries. He did give some clarification with that, because he already had ruled out
basically everyone of importance.
Alex Highsmith,
running backs,
Big Herbert, Cordell Patterson have all been ruled out, and he said that Jalen Warren, Michael Pruitt, and DeMonte Casey are all doubtful for the game.
So they're out.
And that's on Tuesday. Yeah. So running back is looking like we are gonna either roll with the Najee Harris, Aaron Champlin. Jeez, I'm drawing a blank on my third guy from last week.
We signed Dalvin Cook.
You said we did?
No, can we? Can we sign
I
Dalvin
mean,
Cook?
yeah, we
Trade
can.
for Banacanda?
Yeah, I mean, we could do any of those.
Can we do the Deke solution there?
Yeah, we could do any of those. We just didn't do them just yet. So yeah, running
Call up
back
Roman
room,
Wilson,
running
please.
back room is a little weird, and our outside linebacker situation is extra weird with both Highsmith, who's the starter, Herbert, who's the third guy, Liao, who's the rotational guy that goes out there. That's 3 of your 4 edge rushes already ruled out on Tuesday. So yeah, we gonna want to get that fixed up a little sooner rather than later. Yeah.
My answer for edge rushes, bring up Jacoby Windman.
Yeah. You know, I like that. I ain't tripping on that.
I don't really know who to sign. I would like to think Highsmith is going to be good in the next week or two. I hope.
Which is why I don't think you need to go free agency. Practice squad, if you go that route and scoop him off of somebody else's, he's going to have to be on your active for 3 games at least. So I don't think we want to do that per se. But depending on what her big situation is also. Did he pull it? Was it a tweak? Is this a 1 week, 2 week? Is this a 3 to 4 week? Or is it one of them 6 week joints? Like, what did you do with the hammy? When we talk about the groin with Alex Highsmith, I think now we're looking at, 3 weeks for him now? Now you kind of get in that weird range of once you hit that 4th week, it's like, yo, should we have just IR'd you? Like, hopefully it doesn't get to that, but that's kind of the weird space that we are in with both of those guys, and with the nature of the injuries being soft tissue. It's not like some of the simple, oh, man, he has a contusion, or it was this. It's like, this is stuff that lingers.